Risk gets defined very differently depending on what sector you're in. In finance, risk relates to the downside of an investment. You may want to hedge or leverage to get to a level of comfort. In the medical device space, it's very different. Risk there relates to patient outcomes and even death. So there's a lot different thinking that goes into it. One of the first things that we talk to our clients about is specifically what we're talking about when we say the words climate risk management. For climate change, risks there relate to the possible exposures a firm may have, which can force them to alter or even abandon a set of operations or even a business model that they've come to rely on. Now, these come in two varieties. The first is obvious, regulation. Here you may see differences in zoning or in taxation or in uses of things like carbon that can dramatically impact operations or even change the physical structure of the built environment you've created around a business center. The second variety are environmental shifts. Here you're talking about things like the heat of an area, which can substantially alter the operational cost of a facility. You're talking about sea level change, which if you've come to rely on rail or boat service, could down the road impact the actual distribution or receipt of product. And many other things fall on that spectrum. What's critical when we're talking about climate risks is that we're talking about a set of processes for which good data is either readily available or which can be received. Because for you to have good risk management, you need to be able to measure, monitor, and control for whatever that risk is. If you don't have a good, reliable set of data, then you're just in a situation of high uncertainty. That's definitely still risky, but it might not conform to traditional risk management because you're not able to get a good quantitative analysis of what you should do. Now, we're going to cover what to do in that situation in levels of high uncertainty where you may have substantial vulnerabilities in another video. But for the time being, what you should be mindful of is that be it from an imposed situation through regulation of some kind or through an environmental shift, climate-related risks not only are things that you can get control of, but they can give you a substantial advantage if you're planning ahead of them.